took that shot last time. Basically, it was it was this demand zone, resistance zones. Sorry, supply zone. I'm not really great with the supply and demand terminology, but rather I'm a fan of support and resistance. So we had this daily resistance that we were looking at, and of course when we had this liquidity lining up as well. And if I go on a lower time frame, I don't know if you guys trade this concept, but it is called AMD, and it's actually accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Now what it basically is that you consolidate in in a range for some period of time, and then you broke out of this range, probably in New York session or in London session, but ideally you broke out of that range in New York session, and then you consolidate there, and then you distribute to the actual move that market was supposed to do. So this was basically a manipulation. This was not an actual move, this was a manipulation to sweep this liquidity of all this. Then market goes down and do what it supposed to be do at for very first. So that's what accumulation, manipulation, distribution is. It's a really good concept on the lower time frame if you actually know how to utilize this concept, but it basically accumulates, and then we sweep the liquidity of the highs of this of this, we manipulate, and then we basically go down. So that's how the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution works. In short term, it goes for the AMD. Now that similar thing happened on the Bitcoin as well. You can see we did accumulation for like almost a day, and then we did a manipulation. It was not exactly on the New York session, but we did saw some manipulation, and then now we are seeing a distribution, and I am expecting a distribution to at least to sweep the lows of this, or we can just bounce from there as well, because this is a really great zone as well, because that's basically 0.79 level of the Fibonacci, 83k and 84k is 0.705. So this is a really balanced level to look longs from. So that's the level I'm looking at. But currently we are in a distribution phase. We also did a break of this trend line. This was another confluence to just look for short. So yeah, this was a really good shot. If you caught it, you would be up like almost, let me check, you would be up like 3.23 hour, which is actually really good. It's not bad at all. So yeah, that was basically the confluence of that level. We did accumulation, manipulation on the lower time frame. We had this liquidity coming up as well, which I was expecting a sweep of. And overall, daily level is basically a daily resistance or the daily support. That's basically daily level is. And you can see it was a really good daily level because we were bouncing previously from this daily level a lot, and now once we did a flip of that daily level, we started rejecting from that daily level. And something similar is what I was expecting here, that now since we have flipped that daily level, we would reject from there, and that's basically what we did. And you can see how beautifully we did that. Just we didn't even to close above the level, we just literally just did a wake, and now we are going down. So yeah, this is a way of utilizing the support and resistance. It's a bit more advanced level of support and resistance because it's more accurate rather than just drawing a box, because box is a range, it's not actual level. So yeah, that's why I prefer levels, because they are more accurate rather than the box. But of course, if someone uses box, that does not mean they are wrong. I mean, hey, if you're making money, that's good. That's what matters in the end. It doesn't matter what strategy do you use. If you're profitable in the end, if you're making money, that's what matters. So yeah, we are roughly around 3.23 hour. I also took that on my account which I'm trying to pass. And yeah, I actually closed it at 1.5 hour. Basically, I should have waited, but yeah, I just wanted to close it because it was good profits, because it was a bigger capital, and I usually get out on one hour on 1.5 hour. That's more than enough. So yeah, and as I have explained many times, my strategy is 50%, 60% risk management, 40% technical analysis. So my target is 10%, 10% uh, every month on my portfolio. And that's actually really easy because you just need to do 10 hour. I mean, not exactly easy, because it is still hard to reach 10-hour goal, because consistently reach 10-hour goals, that's actually really hard. But you, once you have grip on the market, once you have your own system, it becomes really easy. Because if you look at the stats of other analysts, let me go on the announcements. I don't know if they have made an announcement, but if you look at the stats of other analysts, they are mostly 30 hour, 40 hour. But for me, 10 hour is more than enough, because that's how my risk management revolves around. So yeah, now what I'm expecting on next on the Bitcoin, I think my last stream, which I cancelled, I explained it more betterly there, that either if we get a rejection from 96k, I'm gonna short here or I'm gonna short here. So we have already shorted this. This was a major short. I'm not gonna close this uh, earlier, because at current moment you need to be in the shorts, because that's how the market is. You don't want to close your shorts. You should be in the you should be in the shorts. And when it comes to the longs, just do 1 hour, just do 2 hour, take profits, go home. That's how your strategy should be, unless we do a flip of course 96k, then things get bullish. We do break of a structure of 107k. There is a long way to be bullish. Right now we are extremely bearish, so the short makes the most sense. So yeah, now on the Ethereum, we we have a long right now going on. It is a really risky long, but of course it is worth the risk, and I will explain why it is worth the risk. It does not really have that much great confidences, but I will explain. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we had this Ethereum long running as well. Uh, let me share in the chat if I can. We also did 0.5 hour on the Bitcoin today on the long, which was good, of course. Now, yeah, this is the Ethereum long I'm talking about. Let me just send a screenshot real quick. Here, look at the chat for the reference, by the way. So, yeah, that was the Ethereum trade. It was 2 hour. Now we got stopped at the break even, but it's fine. I'm looking to long Ethereum again with a much stop loss, because if we hit that stop loss, then the idea most likely get invalidates. So yeah, and the reasoning for this Ethereum long, it's pretty simple. It's almost the same reasoning at Bitcoin. If you want to long the Bitcoin, it makes sense. But of course, it is riskier. And the problem with Ethereum and the Bitcoin right now is that Ethereum is weaker compared to the Bitcoin. And if I were to explain this, what I mean by this, if I go on a 5 minute time frame on the Ethereum, you can see it's more over a choppy move, but on the Bitcoin, it's more over a upward move. So that's the difference. That's the difference. It shows that Ethereum is right now weak compared to the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is gonna drop $500, Ethereum is gonna drop a lot. So yeah, so that we have to keep in mind. But I'm still taking this risky long. If you wanna drop down the size, you can, but I'm not gonna do it, because I like to stick to risk, which is 1% on each trade. So, and it keeps the calculation balanced as well. So the confluence for this Ethereum long, it was pretty simple actually. It was 0.79 level that we tapped, and then of course we had this liquidity swept as well, which will be acting as which will be acting as support as well. We have a 4 hour level as well. Let me check, and let me check and find that 4 hour level. It was a daily level. Let me see. Yeah, it's here. You can see this is a major level which we are looking at. Let me go on a weekly time frame. And yeah, by the way, if we lose Ethereum, the current level, which is 2750, if we lose this level, then it's most likely we are going for 200, 500, 2200. By the way, that's the next level I'm looking at. That's the only level I'm looking at. And if we lose this, then we are gonna go lower. We might even see $800 on the Ethereum if we lose this level. We don't want to lose this level ideally. So yeah, now if I go on a 4 hour, this low should be protected. We should not sweep this low, and we should not go below this low. If we go, then I'm expecting this weekly level. It is pretty simple. So if we do something like this, then this is gonna happen. So yeah, that's what I'm sharing. I'm not really bullish if we lose this level, by the way, at all. I would be really bearish on the Ethereum. That's why I'm looking too long, because we are in a huge discount area, and if you're not gonna bounce from here, then I don't expect a bounce on the Ethereum at all. Maybe they can do a manipulation, sweep the low and even higher, but no, I'm not a fan of that. Honestly, a bounce now, or Ethereum will get completely dead for me, and I won't be touching Ethereum for a good time. So yeah, now for the Ethereum short level, it's pretty simple. By the way, if you want to look at, if you want to short the Ethereum on the higher time frame, I cannot give you a better level than that. I don't think anyone can give you a better level than that. It is 3 to 50 level. It's a beautiful level. Anchored VWAP we have here. We have this anchored VWAP here. We have this, sorry, we have this daily level, by the way, this daily resistance coming up here. Sorry, daily resistance coming up here. We have anchored VWAP coming from almost the all time of from this high when we created, when we did not sweep this, but this was like a lower the very first or very second lower high when we went into the bearish trend. So an anchored VWAP from there, daily resistance, and of course daily FVG. So for me, this is a really good resistance, and I would be looking to short from there in in any case. Of course, I would see a reaction. If there is a reaction, of course I would short it. That's basically my setup is. Stop loss is going to be 3%. You can wait on the lower time frame, you can go, and if there is a reaction, you can ideally like do a 1% or 1.5% stop loss. Like let's say if I go on a 5 minute time frame and something like this happens, there is a bearish trend. So ideally what you can do is that your entry can be this and your stop loss can be this. So now you can see it's already lower than the 3%. So that's how you approach the market on the lower time frame, by the way. So yeah, I can go in depth how to make an entry on the lower time frame, but it's gonna take a lot of time and it's gonna be boring. So hence I'm not going right now in that. But overall, if Ethereum comes to the 3 to 50 level, I'm gonna say just be blind and look for shorts. Don't even try to long the Ethereum. Don't even look for longs, of course, unless there is huge strength, of course. So we have to see what will be the price action if this level comes up. But I will definitely be looking to short with heavy, maybe 2% risk on this short. So because this is a really important level we are looking at. Let me see if there is a value area low as well, or value area high. Well, yeah, not exactly. Yeah, not exactly any volume profile aligning with our confidences. Let me see, just give me 2 minutes and I'll try to find some more confidences if I can. mm, mm, yeah, this looks good. Nah, no, not really the confidences. Fibonacci. Yeah, there might be one good confluence. Let me analyze the mark, analyze the Ethereum for 2 minutes. Not really, because oh yeah, there is the confluence. Sorry, I was looking wrong. So by the way, so this is going to be a bit complex for you guys, but let me explain it. Okay, so let's say if you, I don't know if you guys know how this tool works. Trend based Fibonacci extension is basically, you if you draw it from this low to the high and then to the low, then this basically tells you how much of the retracement that you should expect on a coin. So ideally you should at least expect a retracement till point, till one level. That should be your TP area, not exactly the TP area, but that should be your maximum area where you should be looking to short. Because if you are expecting a retracement or a relief rally on the coin, then this is a really great tool to look for. And one is basically the max level. So right now you can see one is basically aligning with the level I just quoted you. So yeah, we have FVG, we have AVWAP, we have one fib level, we have FVG, we have daily level. And let me see if there is a Fibonacci from low to the high. And yes, see, see, I'm not making stuff up right now. That's what I love about it. You can see now there is 0.618 level as well. So Beautiful, beautiful level. This is the level which we are looking at. A lot of confidences at this area. I'm not sure why would not anyone look for short from this level. So if we get this level, I would be really, really happy to short the Ethereum. Now, let's go on to the Bitcoin again. But for the Bitcoin, it's pretty simple, honestly. I don't have an exact. I don't like. I would still wait for the 96K. I still expect that we can sweep the lows, and then eventually we go for 96K, or maybe we can bounce from here, because you can see if we draw the Fibonacci from low to the high, it's actually at the point 705, of course, which is a good confluence to look long from. So, of course, you need to align other confluences as well, but I'm just giving you a general idea that it is a good area to start looking for bottom signals in, such as CISD, bullish engulfing candles on lower time frame, etc. So ideally, if even if we go bounce from there, this is a level I'm expecting a rejection from. So it will basically be reclaim this, and then finally go around. That would be my Bitcoin idea. But of course, we can go down from there. It's not certain that we will bounce from there, but I'm just giving an idea that if I get 96K, I would be really, really happy to short Bitcoin. So that's the level I'm looking at. Now if you ask me the long levels, I don't have a long levels to give you. This Ethereum itself, long itself, it is just too risky, so I'm not going to advise you to like go heavy on this. For the Bitcoin, there is not just a level I can give you, because things are still really bearish. If you go on the order flow, you can see, I think Wave shared the chart as well. Now if you go, yeah, you can, let me share this. This is, if you go on a Wave channel, by the way. Sorry, yeah. Il- this is the chart Wave shared, by the way. So if you go on a, if you go on this, if you go in depth on this, let me, so you see how the price is going up, but the spot buyings are lower than the perps buying. This means that perps are leading this pump, and this is not what you should be seeing at the bottom, because at the bottom there should be more spot buys on the Bitfinex, on the Bybit, on the, not the Binance, because no one cares about the Binance, on the Coinbase. So on these exchanges, the spot buys should be really high, and spot should be leading instead of perps. But you can see here, the, let me make it vive, you can see here that perps are leading. Basically that should not happen. Spot should be leading, and then this is a really good sign for a bottom in. But right now things are not looking great. If we are looking at bottom, I might as well close the Ethereum later some hours as well. But we'll see. I'm still analyzing the market, I'm still observing the market, by the way. So yeah, now I can, let me just go on the daily time frame on the Ethereum. Yes, that's the problem there for the Bitcoin. I- if this is not a bottom, by the way, if this is not a bottom, let me just make it black. If this is not a bottom, if we don't go higher from here, then I'm just afraid that there is not a level for me to give you where we can look longs from. Now yes, of course, some people will argue that we can we can sweep these, we can run higher, but come on, man. If you're just gonna take the lows as your confidences, then I'm not sure what type of strategy we are using here. There should be multiple confidences telling you to go long from there. Like we had here, we had anchored VWAP, and we had this daily order block as well, by the way, this. So yeah, for me, bounce from here or go dead. Same on the Ethereum, bounce from here or go dead. So yeah, that would be my analysis, by the way. I can draw the volume profile as well. Let me see if that gets us somewhere. Yeah, nothing. And this is, I just, instead I just found another confluence backing up my short. Lol. So I just found another confluence that we had this value area low uh at our short entry. So yeah, let me draw one more confluences. Yeah, I was checking something else. Never mind. I was checking if our one aligns with that, but now, for the Solana again, we had this Solana long. We did great profits on that, almost close to the 4 hour. Yes, 4.7 hour. But now you can see that we Solana is just showing strength, extreme signs of weak. I don't know why anyone would even look to long this coin. Now, I'm gonna say this. I know you won't like it, but honestly, if we are gonna lose this 0.62 level and this monthly level, and this monthly value area low, Solana is basically cooked. I'm gonna be honest, Solana is then cooked. We might not we m- it might not even recover on next bull cycle. Honestly, I don't know, because this is not support. I don't even know what this is. If you are expecting, oh, there is an FVG, we're gonna bounce from here. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. We are gonna do this. Okay, so that range low value area low 0.62 level monthly level, that's your last confluences we are looking at. If we lose this level, then I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. You're gonna see Solana trading at this bear market range which we are looking at. So yeah, if you are gonna lose this monthly level, then I don't have good news for you basically. So yeah, I'm extremely bearish on the Solana. I don't think so why anyone would be bullish on this, considering that this is the last support and this is extreme selling pressure happening, and we are not even seeing a bounce on it. So yeah, if we do a monthly closing below this 0.62 and monthly value area low, then we are cooked, by the way. That's what I'm trying to say. Same case with the XRP. We are losing the monthly level. We were in this range just like the Solana. Now we are losing the monthly level. If we close, if it, see, the reaction is getting lesser and lesser from the monthly level. We got this, we got this, but then now again, we technically we should be going up and reclaiming this and going higher. But now you see, we are printing another candle which is pointing towards the downward, and we are not doing something like this, but rather we are showing extreme signs of bearishness. So that's not great at all. So if we close below this monthly level $2, then this is not a support at all. I don't even know what this is. This is half filled as well. So next zone I would be looking at this, and if we flip this level, then this is your level for the XRP. This is your level. So anyone who's bullish on the XRP, that's what I have for you. Do this or do this. That's what I have for XRP. If we close below the monthly level of $2, if we don't, then we are still good. You can look for scalps basically. But I hope this helps. Now, other than that, any other coin you want me to analyze? I think I've gone on the Bitcoin. I've given you the short trade. We caught the beautiful short trade. I don't think so I have anything else to give you. There is no long opportunity on the Bitcoin. Don't try to force the long trade right now. If you want to trade long, just do scalps the max. This is our Bitcoin trade plan. We are expecting a rejection from 96K, 97K area. And then we're going to look for shorts from there. And this is our Ethereum plan. We are looking to short from. This is our Ethereum plan, by the way. We are looking to short from 3 to 50 level, essentially. Ester or WL5? Yes, we can look at the Ester and WL5. Last time I checked Ester, it was actually looking really interesting. We got this 4.95 heart rate. Yeah, Esther is basically at at a daily level, and it is good, giving a good bounce as well. So I'm happy about that. We lost the value area low, which is not a good sign, of course. If I draw the parallel channel, yeah, um, I don't have good things to say about the Esther on a daily time frame for sure. Now this is interesting that we are not doing closing below the daily level, more over a weekly level. But I'm gonna give you. Oh, where are my levels? Oh, sorry. Uh, uh, give me give me a second. Yeah, sorry guys. So um, let me remove this. So this is basically daily level. But on the 2 hour time frame, it's good that we are not doing closes below the daily level. This is a sign of strength that the level is good. So now, ideally, what I want to see is, let me go on a 1 hour time frame. I want to see this. I want to see break of this. We go higher. Then I want to see break of this. Then things will look bullish. But does this mean that I'm gonna long from here? No. If I get a long opportunity right now, if you do something like this, I would look for longs. Honestly, if you do something like this, I would look for longs. But right now, at the current market price, I will be hesitate to long it. Yeah, I will be hesitate to long it because we are still in a bearish trend, right? So why would you look to long it? I would rather short it because you see. Um, I don't know if you guys know what a SFP is, but we literally did a SFP. So I would rather look for shorts right now at the Aster than long. But of course, till we have confirmations such as that we do a breakout of this trend line, we reclaim see the trend line retest aligns with the breakout of ours. Ironically, so yeah, this would be my long opportunity if we do something like this. But other than that, if we don't have any trend line breakout or anything, then this looks pretty shit. RSI on the 15 minute, we are reclaiming 50 level, which is a good sign. Yeah, this is really good. For the 5 minute, we have already reclaimed. For the 45 minute, we have a bullish divergence. So that's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. So yeah, keep an eye on this. I would say keep. So we have a breakout on the trend line as well, right? So the thing is that if the RSI is doing an early breakout, then this means the price is gonna do a breakout as well. Of course, that's not 100%, but it gives you chances. So keep an eye on the Aster. Also keep me informed as well. If we do something like this, then we can look for longs for sure. Let me look at the WL5. I'm not a fan of WL5 joints. I know joints. I remember your name from somewhere. I cannot recall. But yeah, you join my streams often, do you? um, yeah. Anyways, WL5. WL5. Yeah. Honestly, man, I'm not criticizing you, but look at this price action and look at this price action. I mean, even if this is a downtrend, I would love to trade this. But why would I trade this, man? Just ask yourself. Trade the Bitcoin. That's what I say to you. That just trade the Bitcoin. Do 10 hour a month. That's more than enough. I don't know why would you target higher when you can do 10 hour a month. You can make 10% on your portfolio. That's like, let's say you trade with 100k capital. You don't have 100k capital. Go buy from the funded account. Go buy the funded account. 10% on 100k. That's like $10,000. So yeah, I mean, why would you trade this? But I will analyze it for you. It's not a problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you the hopium. I'm not having good feelings about this. That's the 1 hour level that we want to reclaim for sure. Yeah, we are not even breaking out of this level. We literally did a wick of this 1 hour level, and we it is a really important level. We need to ideally flip this. Then we do a break of structure. Then on the retest of that structure, we can look for entry, uh, something like this, and we can target this high. So it would be 1.92 R trade. Not exactly the greatest trade of my life, but you can try if you want. But overall, for me, that's the range which I'm looking at. Value area low, value area high. We are bouncing from the POC and the 4 hour order block. Mm, give me a second, okay? This is a major resistance as well, by the way, you can see. Yeah, we are bouncing from the POC. This was a good long opportunity, especially after this pump. We are doing a retracement. This was a 4 hour order block, middle of the parallel channel, and of course, the POC. So this was a good long opportunity. Did you caught that long, Juins? I don't know if you did or not, but this was a good long opportunity for sure. Let me draw the anchor as well. Yeah, no, we don't have an anchored VWAP. Oh, we do. Oh, it's funny that this was a good opportunity long for sure, especially after this much pump. Considering that we did a sweep of this high. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Love this. Beautiful. I don't know how I missed that because I don't trade the altcoins probably that's why. But anchored VWAP, POC, 4 hour order block, middle of the parallel channel, and most probably point 0.50 level as well. Yeah, point 0.50 level as well. Beautiful long opportunity you had. Something like this would have been awesome. Entry on the POC SL just below this FVG end, and you can target this high essentially or the value area high. And even if you consider that we already did 2.61 hour. So yeah, looking for short actually. Yeah, and if you're looking for short, yeah, that short makes sense. Of course, we are in the 4 hour FEG right now, but of course, yeah, would be a bit late. Should have shorted it earlier. But right now, I would say just wait. If you want a short, look for shorts on the Bitcoin. But the thing is that if this level, if this line, do you see this line? If that gets hold, then we can continue up. By the way, and of course we are in the 30-minute FEG as well. So I would just say wait. Don't look for shorts. Not ideal for the shorts right now. If you wanted to short this coin, this was your opportunity to short this. I don't know why didn't you short this. Maybe you didn't spot it, but this was the opportunity to short. We did an SFP of this high, sweep of this high. Beautiful short opportunity, same like the Bitcoin all-time high. So yeah, and if you want a great long, just reclaim this high, long it max. Beautiful. Yeah, that would be for the Asta, and that's a beautiful level. If we reclaim the high of this range, max long WL5. Sorry. So yeah. Anything else other than that, man? Happy to answer. Otherwise, we are good to end the stream. They are quite short streams. They are just updates. I'm not here to like teach you much. Of course, we can do the educational streams sometimes. I can discuss with the Bilal. He can let me know. Great guy, by the way. It's pretty late for him. He's still doing a recording. I really appreciate it, man. So yeah, just we can do educational streams soon as well. But right now, these are just updates, and that's the update. Ethereum short level given, Bitcoin short level given. Analyze the coins that you want. Anything other than that, I don't think so. Should be added. Yes. So yeah, I think we're good to end this stream. Cheers, guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye. Some VNM is having. Yes, a pleasure, man. Love to help you guys. Cheers.